I can't believe it.
Believe what? It's okay. Your mother had no idea anyone was in here.
No, what I can't believe is her absolute arrogance. How dare she drag you off the river in the middle of the night like the Queen of Sheba? How dare she do that to us?
She's my boss, Kim.
Yeah, and slavery was abolished over 100 years ago. You get time off now.
There's no need to get all
Don't defend her to me. She was ridiculous for coming out here in the middle of the night. And for what?
Try and understand. In Ray's terms, it was important.
Everything's important to her. Everything's urgent. I think she's nuts. What was it this time, anyway?
Couldn't you hear?
No, not very much. I mean, everything was sort of muffled. Try it sometime.
No, thanks.
I could hear voices rising and falling, but I couldn't make out too many of the words, except for every now and then. And I do remember one thing my mother said, that she couldn't sleep until she saw you.
You heard that?
Yeah. What was that all about?
What do you mean?
I mean, what's going on?
Well, what's going on is a multi-million-dollar libel suit. Oh, an enemy of Bill Woodard's from way back when has decided to prolong the feud, and now he's after your mother. We're talking megabucks, Kim.
And she can't sleep until she sees you?
Yeah.
Michael, are you sure this is business?
Oh, Kim, of course.
It's the middle of the night.
Your mother works at night a lot. Sometimes she just gets a few hours sleep and then wakes up and works. She calls me all the time.
So you're on 24-hour call, huh?
Well, let me just say that she makes it worth my while. Anyway, I'm sure tonight, what with your opening and this meeting she's got tomorrow, she probably hasn't gotten any sleep at all. She's so wired, she's going to be hell to work with tomorrow. All that adrenaline flowing and everything.
Yeah, barking orders and pulling rank.
You got it.
Poor Michael.
I'll live.
Michael, I got to get home.
Mm-hmm.
What a wonderful night this has been. I bet it's the most wonderful night in my entire life. My Broadway opening. My husband is finally proud of me. And you, my best friend and my lover, saying and doing all those fantastically wonderful things. My mother has to come along and wreck everything again.
She didn't wreck anything.
She came close. Crazy workaholic pain in the you-know-where. Scaring me to death. Tell me it's gonna be all right.
It is all right. It's better than all right. You're famous. And I'm exhausted. Come on, we better get you home. Gotta get a couple hours sleep before I face the dawn of a new day.
What am I gonna tell Seneca?
You'll think of something.
I know, but what?
Oh, the perfect excuse will come to you. It always does. Just improvise.
Okay. There. I'm ready. Oh, poor baby. How are you ever gonna deal with my mother, the slave driver?
You just worry about your husband. I'll manage your mother.
You know, I really do not understand her.
Kimberly? Kim?
Oh, God, you're blackmailing me.
Who took the picture?
Come on, Max, touch me.
Just stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Every weekend on SoapNet, get every tasty bit you missed during the week. Catch up on all 5 of this week's episodes of your favorite soaps. All My Children, Saturday afternoons starting at 2. You get a second chance Sundays at 1 a.m.
I tried to poison Greg.
The Young and the Restless, Saturday nights starting at 7.
Oh, my God.
General Hospital, Saturdays starting at 1 a.m. and again on Sunday afternoons at 2.
I've decided to make a life without you.
One Life to Live, Sunday mornings starting at 7.
Am I the only sane person in this family?
Days of Our Lives, Sunday nights at 7.
I'll always love you.
The SoapNet Marathons, every weekend, all weekend long on SoapNet. We love soaps.
What can you get for a buck?
Can't get gas for a buck.
Can't get a loaf of bread for a buck.
You can't even get a cup of coffee for a buck.
But you can get $1 million abs for a buck.
Because now $1 lets you try the Ab Lounge XL system.
Discover the secret to $1 million abs for just a buck.
With over 4 million sold, Ab Lounge is the new gold standard in abdominal exercise.
And now the Ab Lounge XL $1 million abs are just a buck away.
This deal is absolutely insane because now you can try the complete Ab Lounge XL system for a full 30 days with free shipping and handling on delivery.
Not for the usual $14.95, but for just $1.
Back-breaking crunches are obsolete.
Ab Lounge XL's jackknife motion gets you up off the floor, stretching beyond 180 degrees for ultimate results.
Every move counts as you target your abs without wasted effort.
Our $1 deal is absolutely real, and so are these $1 million results.
The results indicate that you're going to get a tremendous abdominal workout, both for the upper and lower abs, as well as the obliques using the Ab Lounge.
When people ask me if the Ab Lounge works, I tell them it's amazing. It got rid of my pot belly. If it can do that, it can do anything.
Ab Lounge XL is built with a rolled steel frame, features breathable mesh, custom foot pedals, cushioned ISO grips, and focus strap, and stores just about anywhere.
Each Ab Lounge XL system includes an ab blasting DVD, healthy eating guide, 2-week jumpstart program, and aerobic workout.
Call now to try the Ab Lounge XL for 30 days for just $1. We'll even pick up the shipping and handling.
We know you'll love it, but if for some reason you don't, simply call within the trial period. Send the system back and you'll have no additional payments.
Best of all, if you return the Ab Lounge XL because it's not for you, we'll even refund your $1. Call for details.
So what can you get for a buck?
You can get this greasy hamburger for a buck.
Or you can discover the secret to $1 million abs.
What is that child doing up at this house? What's going on
Well,
here?
we're doing a little detective work.
At 2:30 in the morning?
Last night we talked about all that cursive script John's been doing lately.
Yes.
Unless I'm way off base, he's been copying Ken's suicide note. Yeah. It seems John Reed sneaked over to Riverside to get himself another notebook. Ken gave him the one he was using. We're in the process right now of trying to find out where a missing page or two is.
Well, don't let me interrupt.
All right, John, what do you think happened to those missing pages with the writing on it?
I don't know. Maybe Ryan used them.
Use them how?
Ryan was making paper dolls. Maybe she cut them up.
You better wake her up, Ma.
Oh.
Ma, I would do it. I would do it. She's more used to you. Please.
If it's that important.
It is.
Am I in trouble?
No, you're helping your father to help Jill, and I appreciate that. It takes a great deal of courage to be so honest about everything.
I am in trouble.
Well, John, we're going to have to talk to you about sneaking over to Riverside, over to that hospital. I don't want you worrying about that right now.
Yeah.
You know, although you have been worried about it a lot lately, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you must feel a lot better now that we know where you got that notebook.
Yeah, sort of.
Only sort of.
Yeah.
Well, John, let me explain something to you. Sometimes, when a lawyer needs some very, very important information from a witness...
Like me?
Exactly, like you. Well, sometimes, if the witness promises to tell the whole truth, then the lawyer can make a deal with him so that the witness won't be afraid to talk and say what he knows.
Like where I got my notebook?
Exactly. And maybe we can work out some kind of a deal.
We can?
Well, I don't know. I don't see why not. Do you, Doc?
No reason whatsoever.
Yeah. You feel safer now?
Yes.
Good. Because I have another very important question for you, John. You ready?
Shoot.
When did Ryan make those paper dolls?
I don't know.
Let's figure this out. Try and remember the last time that you saw the pages with the writing on it.
Maybe before the party when we were playing.
Good, good. That was yesterday. That's it. Do you remember anything else?
One was kind of like yesterday.
Cutting a lot, huh?
She was dead to the world, but she woke up just like that.
Hi,
Just like her
Rhonda.
mother, Mary.
She is. What a
She
sweetheart.
pops awake.
Grandma wake you up.
100%.
I'm sorry we had to wake you up, Ryan. Those are really pretty pajamas you have. You're welcome.
Over here now. Sit on Graham's lap and listen. Now, just listen carefully. Everything is just fine, but we need to find out about Little John's notebook. And we're missing a page out of that notebook. Now, nobody's going to be angry. That page has writing on it. You know, those funny squiggles? Remember? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right, that's very good. Now, do you know where that page is?
No.
Well, Little John said maybe you just took that page out of that notebook. You can tell us. Did you do that?
It's okay. I'm not mad.
That's right. Nobody's going to be angry if you did it. Did you do it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Shh. John.
No, it's all right now. Think hard, darling. What did you do with that squiggly page after you took it out of the notebook, huh?
Made paper dolls.
Uh-oh.
Ryan, where are the paper dolls?
Come on, darling, think. Do you know where those paper dolls are? Hmm?
I thought you were going to be at the hospital all night. I'm so sorry you missed everything. You waiting up for me? How long have you been here?
Hey, one question at a time.
Okay, I'm out of breath anyway. What happened with your emergency?
Well, it was touch and go for a while, but we managed to pull them through. I just got in a half hour ago.
Oh, well, that's not too long to wait.
Well, maybe not, but I was just about to start worrying. Where were you? Don't you realize you have to go on again tonight?
Do I have to? Can't I just retire and rest on my laurels?
Hey, that would suit me just fine.
I was kidding.
Yeah, so was I. Where were you?
If I'd known you were going to be here, I would have come right home. You know, we should get me one of those little beepers like you have so that we can keep in touch.
So?
So you want to know where I was, huh? Do you want the short story or the long story?
Both.
Okay. The short story first. I was everywhere.
Give me the long one.
Get comfortable, Doctor.
Oh, my. It's that long, huh?
It's a saga and a half. Here goes.
Mm-hmm.
Once upon a time, and it seems like a long, long time ago, Dr. Bolak left the Crystal Palace. And when he did, things got drearier and drearier until Kimberly left, too.
Oh.
Oh, is right. Just listen. So I hailed a cab.
No pumpkin.
So I hailed a cab and drove downtown and stood in the middle of the street and just looked in front of the theater up at the marquee at my name, pinching myself. And I even asked the cab driver to read it out loud for me.
Was he duly impressed?
Not yet, he wasn't. Eventually, however, I knocked his socks off with a truly generous tip.
Good thinking.
Now, shush.
Look, isn't this supposed to be a fairy tale?
The truth will have to do for now. I'm a very tired girl. Now, are you through interrupting my narrative flow?
Sorry.
Okay. Then I had him drive me all the way down to Wall Street. And I just huddled in the back seat and looked at all the buildings and all the lights. It was late enough so that there wasn't very much traffic. The city looked so beautiful. And then I drove all the way back uptown through the theater district again, and I looked at all the places I hope to work someday. It was very sentimental. I loved it. And Max, the cab driver, told me about all the stars he'd ever had in his cab. Made me sign an autograph.
You first?
Not exactly, but close. And then we drove all the way down the East River to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
So we could catch the view of Manhattan coming all the way back on the bridge. By that time, I was crying and laughing, and Max was singing old show tunes, and he told me about how he came to New York to be an actor almost 30 years ago. So by the time we pulled up, the meter read about $75. So I gave Max a $50 tip.
Then he was impressed.
Yeah, I guess so. It really was wonderful, but it would have been so much better if you were there to share it with me.
Oh, yeah, I wish I would have been there too, honey. But we can do it again. with a few variations this time.
Kissing in the back seat.
You got it. And next time we'll drive in from New Jersey. I mean, that view of the skyline from the entrance to the Lincoln Tunnel, it just takes my breath away. And we can get, let's see, a limo, huh?
Won't be the same without Max.
I know.
Can we really do that?
Sure, you bet. We should. I mean, you ought to have a good look at the town you're taking by storm.
Seneca, you're so sweet.
And romantic, too. I brought you flowers and fresh papers so we can reread all your reviews together.
They're wonderful, aren't they? I have them all almost memorized, but there's something about seeing them in black and white. Thank you. One thing that I really desperately want you to understand. I need the career and everything that goes with it. But I also need you, too. And I'm so grateful to you for letting me have both things. And for being there for me. You give me a center to my life. And the stability that makes me feel safe because I know I'm loved. I want the whole world. You give me the courage to go for it. I need you so much.
You had me, baby. You had me. Do you have any idea how proud of you I was tonight, knowing I was coming home to that luminous creature on stage? I mean, you were funny, and you were charming and touching, and the entire audience fell madly in love with you. Yeah, it's true. 1,500 people in love with my wife, and you know, it was very strange, but I didn't even feel that jealous. I said I wanted to turn around to him and say, no, it's okay. Listen, you go ahead. I know exactly how you feel because, you see, I love her, too. Except I'm lucky because she's with me all the time.
Oh, Seneca.
The audience only has you to love for a few hours. But I get to come home to you.
The moment you've waited for. Luke and Laura finally reunited.
I love you.
Watch this week's episodes of General Hospital, Sundays starting at 2 on SoapNet. What's new in Salem? Here's what you need to know.
Take a look at this photo. Tell me what you see.
Oh my God. Is that Philip?
I need an answer.
What was the question?
What do you want?
Keep your mouth shut, okay? Remember, you're part of this family, too.
I love you, I'll miss you, but I'm not going away forever.
I don't want you to get caught in the crossfire. I need you to walk away. Quit your job.
Keep up to date with Days of Our Lives, weeknights at 11 on SoapNet.
Introducing Miss Flora and the Cranberry Cranberry Choir.
Talking about the urinary tract is something we should try to do with tact. But there are scientific findings we'd like to bring to light. Cranberries help the plumbing work right. With the strongest cranberry extract from Ocean Spray.
Scientific studies support that cranberries are a safe, natural way to promote urinary tract health. I recommend them to my patients.
New from Nature's Resource and in vitamin aisles everywhere. Now in convenient soft gel form. Call the number below or visit us online to get $10 worth of coupons on Cranberry and other Nature's Resource products.
Try Cranberry today. Okay.
Observe the coffee perfectionist. In her search for the ultimate cup of coffee, she'll stop at nothing in her quest for that elusive perfect cup.
Come on, get real. It's time to savor the rich aroma and gourmet flavor of 8 o'clock coffee, America's best-selling whole bean favorite. Now this legendary whole bean flavor is available in ground coffee too. In fact, the taste of 8 o'clock ground coffee is preferred over Starbucks. And on average, it costs less than 20 cents per cup. 8 o'clock coffee uses only 100% gourmet Arabica beans and locks in the rich flavor and aroma in unique Flavor Seal bags. Take the 8 o'clock coffee taste challenge for yourself and see why more people prefer the taste of 8 o'clock ground coffee over Starbucks. Go online now to receive a coupon worth $2 off all varieties of 8 o'clock coffee at your local grocery store.
To get your coupon worth $2 off 8 o'clock coffee, go online to mycoffeecoupon.com now.
Honey, I got the movie you wanted to watch.
Rental DVDs. You never know where they've been. DirecTV pay-per-view. No driving, no waiting, no late fees. Just press a button and you're watching your movie. Cool. This month on DirecTV pay-per-view.
I think it's time we broke up.
What?
Your life is here. My life is...
This isn't really going to be your last show, is it?
Every show's your last show. That's my philosophy.
Thank you, Plato.
Life is hard. DirecTV pay-per-view is easy.
What a mess, huh? Don't they ever throw anything away?
Any luck, Don? No.
It's going to be a lot easier. Without those two running around.
John, I was really feeling guilty about this.
Oh, well, he'll be fine, Francis.
Hey, listen, don't you remember there were lots of scraps of paper laying around here on the floor? But last night, we were cleaning up before we went to Kim's play. Do you remember?
That's right. Oh, I can't recall. Did I sweep them up? Or did I just leave them?
Just one thing at a time. Let's just look through this stuff before we start sifting through the garbage, you know?
Oh, Lord. The sanitation truck was coming through when we came home.
Think positive, Ma. Think positive.
Oh, is this any?
It doesn't have any writing on it.
Wait.
What?
I got something.
What?
Sock. I've been looking at it for weeks.
Oh, that's not funny,
Ah.
indeed. Oh, wait, here. Is that anything? Oh, it's...
This is it. This is it. It's part of it, at least. Wait a second. I climbed a mountain. The waste paper basket. Please forgive. There's more. There's more, but it doesn't make any sense. Keep looking.
Oh, here. Wait, Frank.
Oh, yeah. These are the sides. Let me see. Hold it. Please forgive. It's good. It's not enough. Wait, here's another strip of the dolls, but it's only half of them. Right there. I've given myself, and then there's a space. It will all be over soon. That's the part that's critical, that you'll acquittal. The piece is missing. Keep looking.
Oh, Francis.
That's good.
Another part that's
Fantastic.
I think it looks like it belongs to those dogs.
There's more. Da?
Sorry.
I mean, there's nothing left in this box except some crayons and some toys.
Da, you don't have anything? I've got to find it. Mama, what? See, we've got to find this to get the centerpiece. The whole middle piece is missing. You see it? Where were those scraps that you were talking about?
They were on the floor of the living room. Wait, let me check.
Around here? No, you made more of a mess than
Here.
Where?
That's it. That's it.
That's it. That does it.
Next, Lisa and Ty dish with the biggest stars on SoapNet's original Soap Talk. Then see who's falling in love or in bed with a double play of Melrose.
Soap Talk, TV's favorite happy hour, is back. Woo! Get your soap spin on style, scoop, celebrities, and the totally unexpected. Soap Talk, next, only on SoapNet. Will Sammy ever get on the straight and narrow and find her way back to her family?
All I feel for you is pity. And all I see in your future is a lifetime of misery and unhappiness.
Don't say that.
Watch this week's episodes of Days of Our Lives, Sundays starting at 7 on SoapNet. What's new in Port Charles? Here's what you need to know.
I don't see or feel an exit wound.
Just get the bullet out, please.
My son's death is going to be avenged. And if you're not willing to help, then you will be removed.
How'd you go?
That looks good, don't you think, sweetie? Laura, honey.
Keep up to date with General Hospital. Weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
If there's anything that you want, if there's anything I can do,
What's your cereal's IQ? It's an odd question, but some cereals are brighter than others. When it comes to your heart, Smart Start is pretty intelligent. It's designed to help lower cholesterol. Smart, right? But what makes it a heart health scholar? It has potassium and low sodium to help lower blood pressure, too. Pretty simple and very smart. And did I tell you how great it tastes? I didn't? How dumb of me.
Kellogg Smart Start Healthy Heart. For your heart, start smart.
Seconds to hold you only, minutes to know only, hours to love you and feel love grow. Time is an ocean on us, waves we ride, but we'll find each other on the other side. Jillian, I just keep saying, Jillian, though I'm away from Jillian, you'll hear me. Jillian.
Who is it?
Frank. Jillian. I just keep saying, Jillian.
Oh, come in.
Though I'm away from Jillian.
Yeah, what?
Ken left the note.
How?
Little John, it's a long story. Little John had gone over to see him when you were at Maeve's. He asked Ken for another notebook. Ken gave him the one he was using. The note was inside that. Jono had been copying it, and then Ryan cut it up into paper dolls.
I don't understand.
I'll give you the details later. What's important is that we have the note. I was going to take it over to the district attorney's office for handwriting analysis, but it's his. It's addressed to you, Jill. Here.
Thanks. Paper dolls, it's like a puzzle. Dear Jillian, I never think of you except to smile. If this is hard to read, please forgive me. My hands are shaking more than usual. I climbed a mountain this morning. It must have taken 5 minutes just to get my feet on the floor. When the dizziness passed, I worked my way along the bed and then made the damnedest 100-yard dash you ever saw from the foot of the bed to the wastepaper basket. Coming back was a triumph of willpower. I've given myself the injection, and it will all be over soon. Please forgive me. I know you wanted me alive, but it was more pain than I could bear. The pain on your face, watching me, and my own torments. I'm giving up a little time and setting both of us free. I'm slipping away already, and it's getting harder to hold the pen. I wish you every good thing on earth. Hope that Frank will come to understand what happened between you and me, and that the two of you will finally be together. I know that you love him, and how can he not love you? I do. I have. I will always be with you, and I know that you will always be with me. Love is too small a word, Ken.
Hi, this is Michael Grazade, Daniel on The Young and the Restless. Save your Saturday nights for The Young and the Restless. And watch all of this week's episodes in one big night, starting tonight at 7, only on SoapNet.